Hey guys, so with the release of the community transmission for this month for Star Wars Battlefront 2, I wanted to dissect a few things, including the offline component to it. To summarize, this month we will be getting a new playable jungle map from the Rise of Skywalker for co-op and Heroes vs. Villains, along with BB-8 and BB-9 as heroes next month in January. We will also be getting Takodana, Starkiller Base, and Jakku for co-op maps this month as well. It appears nothing is coming to offline this month, but in January is where us solo players will get content. Both the new Jungle Planet and Jakku from the sequel Trilogy will be playable in Instant Action and Capital Supremacy in January. That's right, we're getting sequel Trilogy content for offline. Unfortunately, Starkiller Base and Takodana will not be included in these modes in January, but the community transmission ensures us that DICE is thinking about content drops for February and March of 2020. Which is more than likely when we'll see Starkiller Base and Takodana become playable for instant action. As far as Crate goes, Community Manager Ben Walk says the team is having problems with the map, but they are still working on it. Players have also been very vocal about receiving it for all the modes previously suggested, so ultimately we'll see how it all goes. While I could be overlooking it, in the community transmission it says that the new Jungle Planet and Jakku will become playable for Capital Supremacy and instant action. But the wording here also makes it sound like we could be getting the Star Destroyer and MC-85 in instant action as well, though it would be strange to get those capital ships and not the ones from the Clone Wars, but nothing has been clarified yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Either way, I'd love to see capital ships as playable maps in instant action for the future. Another interesting thing I haven't seen anyone talking about is the fact that we're getting 4 co-op maps this month, and then 2 maps for Capital Supremacy and 2 maps for instant action in January. It's only been 3 months since we first got instant action and co-op on 5 different maps. They've already programmed AI for 4 maps in 4 months for 3 different game modes, on top of building a new planet for the release of Rise of Skywalker, designing new heroes and 4 reinforcements for the sequel trilogy, and building all new interiors for capital ships. That's a lot to cover in 4 months, on top of staying up to date with the monthly content drops we've been getting every month. My point I'm trying to make here is that it appears the team has gotten a very good handle at developing content for the game, especially at designing things for instant action, Capital Supremacy, and co-op. If they manage to accomplish that much in that little time, it is likely we'll see an increase of map releases for those 3 game modes until the rest of the eras and maps that are currently in the game come out for those modes. It's no doubt that DICE will continue supporting the game, and I'm more than confident saying that I don't think DICE will leave instant action to just the prequel and sequel eras. We will likely see original trilogy maps become playable for instant action, Capital Supremacy, and co-op, but we might see it sooner than you think. A lot of people are speculating that we'll see original trilogy for those game modes by the summer. But if DICE isn't building a new planet, reinforcements, or heroes like they have been since Felucia, then a decent portion of their time might be spent refining and developing original trilogy content across Capital Supremacy, instant action, and co-op, such as pilotable starfighters or vehicles controlled by the AI. With the Rise of Skywalker content out of the way, DICE might focus on releasing the remaining eras and maps for those 3 game modes before moving on to something new. My guess is that we will see Starkiller Base and Takodana release in February for instant action and Capital Supremacy, and might even see original trilogy content make their way to these game modes by April or even as soon as March. If you think about it, they released each Capital Supremacy map for the prequel trilogy each month until all the planets supported the game mode. With 2 out of the 5 sequel trilogy maps already out for Capital Supremacy and instant action by January, and 4 of them already out for co-op this month, it wouldn't surprise me if they were already working on original trilogy maps for instant action, Capital Supremacy, and co-op by next month in the background of releasing the remaining sequel trilogy maps. It's safe to assume that Battlefront 2 isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and that they are continuing support for both the core multiplayer game and offline components as well. The new community transmission and roadmap for the game tells us that. But what do you guys think? Do you think DICE will expand instant action and co-op into the original trilogy? If so, when do you think it will arrive? Are you excited to play the new jungle map from the Rise of Skywalker offline? What heroes do you think will be playable for the sequel era since Palpatine is back and we see appearances from characters such as Luke, Leia, Lando, and Han in the new trilogy? Lots of interesting things to ponder, but it's exciting and I'm very happy that DICE is continuing support for the game. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more videos similar to this one. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I don't.
Such hubris, even for a Jedi.